Hello again. I touched on a previous chat about communication and how we need to learn to communicate differently with our person with dementia. So, as I said before, asking them questions is a bit like sitting in the mastermind chair with the lights glaring on you. It's a stressful challenge. So we need to try and interact differently with our person with dementia. There's a wonderful book called Contented Dementia by a gentleman called Oliver James, and I highly recommend it. He's not paying me any commission, but his thoughts on how we need to approach communication differently with somebody with dementia are spot on. And he talks about verbal ping pong, which may sound a little strange, but it's about, instead of asking your person with dementia a question, you knock the ping pong ball across into their side of the court, figuratively speaking. I hasten to add, you don't do it in reality. So instead of saying, "Mother, would you like a cup of tea?" you might say, "Oh, it's cold. I think we should have a cup of tea. I'll go and put the kettle on." So the difference being, I haven't actually asked her anything. I may well have gesticulated, "I'm going to have a cup of tea. I'll go and put the kettle on." Instead of asking a question is like hard work. So, and it can put them under stress. So you want to avoid questions. And although it may feel strange at first to speak differently, you will get the hang of it, I promise, and you will see the benefits. So do give it a try, and do read the book, but do give it a try. So let's say, instead of saying, "Mother, shall we go out for a drive?" you would say, "Isn't it a lovely day? Let's go out for a drive. We can go and have a cup of tea and a piece of cake at the farm shop." If you need to gesticulate with that as well to give the person visual clues, that's all well and good. But you will notice that none of that was a question. It was more the sense of, let's go arm in arm, let's go and do something lovely together and go off and have some fun, and then we'll come back. So changing the way you communicate, I assure you, will reap dividends. And it will, certainly for me with my own mother, it helped me when I went to visit her. It helped me communicate with her, and it helped me to get her to do things that otherwise she would never have done. If I'd asked her a question, she would have sat there and be still thinking about it 10 minutes later, and we'd never have gone out. So flipping it, banishing the question mark, and making it more of a jolly statement that you'll do together, whatever it is, will absolutely work. So do give it a try and let me know how you get on. Always happy to hear of anything that works. Thank you.